I can then go into this inventory accounting status, and then I start looking at my inventory with a more critical view. Well, anybody with inventory accuracy of 100%, I like those people, especially when your goal is 0%. So you set up what your goals are, and then the system does the math behind the scenes here on inventory turnovers, days inventory on hand, etc. What's my beginning balance of inventory? And I can pick on these filters what periods I'm looking at, etc. So here I'm looking, period is all. I went back one. Then I can have a look at how is my inventory broken out. So these are item groups. So these are the things that I sell or I have as raw materials. And then I may have multiple sites. So in my database, I have 6 sites. Site number 1's the mothership probably. So I've got about $60 million worth of inventory there, and then it's broken down. And then I can start looking at what is my inventory movement. What did I start with? Where am I ending up? And then I can look at net change in inventory by quarter as to where I started and where I ended. So a couple of things here. If my inventory accuracy is down, then I know I am accruing variances. I'm having issues. My bill of materials are wrong. My purchasing people are going crazy. Receiving isn't doing their job. Backflushing is wrong, something like that. So that immediately starts giving me stuff that I can be researching into straight out the chute. You probably know what your inventory spread is going to be across sites, and you should know, and if you didn't, this will certainly help you, how your inventory is broken down by item group. So these give me some real quick visuals as to what's happening with my inventory and things that are going out of whack. Now in my manufacturing accounting status, this is my work in progress. So where am I for whatever period, and I can look at just say one resource. I can look at this by one work center, what's going through one work center, or just one specific site, etc. So this is everything that's indirect, and here's a little bit of direct labor, and then my work in progress, my various sites, and then how it's moving by, in this case, by quarter. So I know how much work I have going out here. I have a lot of work in progress. So that's probably telling me I'm not closing my orders on time. I have things that have been released that should not have been released. I have orders that maybe we're scheduling too far out, and instead we shouldn't, so that when I do send work to the shop floor, it's going out to the shop floor at the most current planned cost versus, whatever the planned cost was when I decided to make this order sometime in the past. So these are all good bullet points of things that need attention, things that I can start drilling into. This is just looking at that inventory accounting again. I'm looking at inventory overview by site and item group, and you can see along the bottom of the screen, I just got a ton of these little snapshots. How much inventory do I have on the East Coast versus the West Coast? What is my inventory ending balances looking like given my different product groups? So again, just a really nice, quick visual of how inventory is looking, moving, trending, and being valued inside my company. And then I can get back to my good old-fashioned APEX-approved inventory movement report. So how many did I have at the beginning? What was the value? How much did I get? How much did I use? What's my ending? What's my average costing? And then how much is this turning? And these are the reports that we typically live and die by in terms of analyzing stuff at a more detailed level This is very often a report that's going to go with a financial pack or going to go to a production manager, stuff like that. So this gives me a non-visual and getting into the details of some of those really nice, clean graphics. Graphics are wonderful, but you know, a pretty picture doesn't tell you the full story.